This is a quick tour of how the online classroom is being used in EdTech 3123. First, when you log into OC for onlineclassroom.okstate.edu, you will click on your section, clicking on section 1 here. This is a notice regarding enrollment. Anyone who is not pursuing teacher certification should not be enrolled in this class. So if you're not intending to graduate and get certified as a teacher, there's a different course that is better to be taking. So EdTech 4113 is the one that students would want. You'll want to point that out. Here are the 2 first day activities, and if you've already watched the one on the Smart Notebook for weeks 1 and 2, you saw that there's a bell work activity for them to come in, and these are the 2. They download this Word document, fill it out. This one's the real important one that we need, that they've signed off on understanding and having read the syllabus, just in case there's ever grade disputes down the line. They'll also drop that back into the Dropbox. The second document is one that's accounts and passwords. This one, you do not want them to save, make a copy, or type directly in. It is an open Google Docs document. They'll want to print this out, and some of them, if they can remember them without these, they should do it that way. But what we find is most of them can't. So we have them print this out, and by the end of week 1, they should have set up every one of these accounts and followed any specific instructions. This note on Orange Mail is important because if they have Orange Mail through OSU, they're already using the Gmail client, but it doesn't sync with Google Drive, Google Docs, those things. So they really do have to set up a new one. And in the Blend Space activity, I have instructions for them on how to merge their OK State account with their Gmail account if they only want to open one. They can have them go to the same place, which is helpful. They need to do this the first week. We'll actually be using Blend Space the first week, and notice there's a code to join our class on Blend Space. If they have questions about sign up as a teacher or a student, always have them sign up as a teacher if that's optional. The only one that we need them to sign up as a student on is Blend Space, and they can add themselves as a teacher later too. So this document you'll have them print out. And keep it safe. The final news item is course resources, and it just explains what we do in OC and what we're going to do in the ebook. Those are their 2 main resources. Under content, the syllabus is right here. You'll see over here on the left under table of contents syllabus. Now this should open up. Yeah, this is Danae's section 1. So this opens up to each of our personal information and can be changed by you on the Google Drive. The discussions, 10 of the weeks, they're going to be doing peer team teaching. So, for example, on week 4, the technology tool that this team is going to teach is an infographic. And so under here is where they will paste a copy of the link to their infographic that they created. And that way it can be graded by... Oh, I just clicked on the wrong thing. I'm sorry. It can be graded by the assessment specialist for that week. There are 2 items in the Dropbox. One is the introduction activity that first week, and then one is the final exam, and then grades. Of course, they can come to class list and use that to email each other and that sort of thing. Grades, they should all be in here. Oh, good, they are. So this is where you'll enter grades, and to enter grades, you click on one of these, click on Grade All. Now, what I do especially, this is a peer activity week, and the peer activity, they have, I'm going to click on this feedback comment here on this person, and then I'm going to copy and paste it to everybody else. But they're being graded on attendance, so if they're there for every class period that week, they get 5 out of 5 points. If it's a Tuesday-Thursday section and they're only there for one, they get 2.5 points. Or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever that is. I can't do the math that fast. And then attendance is 5 points. The technology tool, a gain score. Let's do gain score next. A gain score, and I'd give them the points if they made a 0, like if they had 0 gain. If they made a 10 out of 20 on the pre-assessment, and then they took the same post-assessment and made a 10 again, I'd go ahead and give it to them. I probably shouldn't, because that's technically not a gain, but that's how it's supposed to be. So if they were not there to take the pre-assessment, say it's a Tuesday, Thursday class, and they were gone on Tuesday, they couldn't take that. They can't make that up. So it's automatically going to be a 2.5 out of 5 if they take the post-assessment and don't make a 0. This gets kind of confusing. What we want to do is, since the students are working at learning how to grade people, we don't want actually student-assigned grades to be in the grade book. We want us to be grading them. That's why it's done like this. And then the tech tool for the week, like say they do their infographic, the actual teaching team will be looking at that infographic with a rubric that they've created. But what we give them in the grade book is, if they do it, we go ahead and give them the full 5 points. So to grade, I usually put this in, and then their total score here would be 10. So I would put this out of 15. I would put this in the comments, and I'll just copy and paste that because I'll need it for the next kid, and save it, and then I would put a 10 right here, and that's how you use the grade book. And then at the end you submit them all. Let me get rid of this. If you have questions specifically about this grading, holler at Toby or just reply to all of us, because most of us have taught this before and can help out. Whoops, I don't think that went away. We need that to go away. Okay, so that's really all that's in OC. Everything else is going to be done in the book, in the ebook, and I'll get to that in the next video.